In the early 1980s, I undertook my first study of how people survived based on what they had, indigenous knowledge. I traveled around the whole Nigeria and was amazed by what I observed. I saw the native traditional healers and how they struggled, but also how they treated and cured people. I felt called to preserve their knowledge. They were not writing anything down, but what they knew was too valuable to lose. This was Father Adodo's first call to transformation. Our highest calling is to grow into our own authentic selfhood. Throughout the manual, we will help you discover your own call through 3 different dimensions. First, the self, where you will get in touch with the positive and negative aspects of yourself. Second, the organization, where you will dive into packs, herbals, and become enlightened by their own call. Finally, in society, where you will discover the actual power of a call. The earth is music for those who listen. In this step, we will start by taking a walk and trying to capture what is this context trying to tell you. Specifically in the self dimension, you will learn about the Young model, which will let you to uncover your traits and how does they connect to the new context you're becoming part of. The organization dimension is related to this tree, the flamboyant tree, which is typical from Nigeria. Its umbrella shape seems to wrap it all, just like Pax branches throughout the organization. You will get to emerge into them in this part. On the final dimension, society, you will get through this context burning issues, where you will see a connection with Pax call and hopefully find a connection with your own.
And now we come to creativity, which is in the East. And here it's important to look at culture, which forges your background, and it's contrasted to education, which provides you with a framework to think. And what's really important is, because creativity is rooted in both those aspects, is to remain open-minded so that you can let yourself be exposed to other cultures, such as the one present at Pax Herbals. And now for the organization side, Pax Herbal is a very creative organization, and right now from local medical knowledge, they're trying to find different ways of boosting the immune system as a sort of preventive medicine rather than necessarily always looking to cure illnesses when they occur. And in terms of culture, they're led by Father Ododo, and he has successfully managed to have Muslim and Christian workers work together in harmony. Now we come to society, and what you can do locally in Nigeria is co-create a sustainable community which can uphold their local culture. And the reason you can do that is because Pax Herbals, they blend scientific knowledge with traditional medical knowledge. And globally, with each product sold in the world, you export a little nugget of African culture, and more specifically Nigerian culture.
The time has come to move from implicit knowledge, passed from one generation to the next, to explicit knowledge that is documented and shared more widely. Father Anselm Adodo. In this part of your journey, you will learn about Kolb's learning cycle and learning types. You will reflect on questions like, how do you learn? How do you assimilate knowledge? And in what ways do you prefer to co-create with others? As an organization, Pax Herbals is on a mission to preserve indigenous knowledge about herbal medicine while combining it with innovation and progress in healthcare. For co-creation, Pax Herbal often collaborates with conventional health practitioners and universities. In the process of give and take, Pax Herbals documents and shares knowledge about indigenous herbal medicine with the local community.
If you think you're too small to make a difference, you haven't spent the night with a mosquito. This African proverb beautifully shows how one is never too small to make a big change in the world, a mantra one should take to heart. At the heart of Pax lies integral healing. It is not just the absence of bodily pain. A conventional enterprise would focus on it's more than that. It's healing with the help of nature, having a harmonious community, a healthy ecosystem, as well as a social economic existence which is balanced. All these aspects are backed and only possible with the model of an integral enterprise. Having a backbone of communitalism, a combination of making profit and ensuring the well-being of community and the environment, in other words, thinking and acting beyond capitalism, is what makes Pax unique. The organization does not only apply participatory action research, it also allows the region to strengthen in economic as well as branding value of Made in EU.
Now it's your turn. At the end of your journey, you will get to reflect on all the steps you have taken. You will get to reflect on your goals and whether they still align with your values and your call. What do you want to commit to? We hope our manual helped you in that process and wish you good luck for the rest of your journey.